Perseverance doesn't always have to be happy. Perseverance doesn't always have to have a good attitude about everything. All it means is you keep going regardless of what happens.
It's about, regardless of the aches and the pains that you feel, to keep on pushing, to dig deep when you need to, and to hold on to that depth to carry you through.
It's easy to quit. Quitting is quick. Living with it is an eternity, and I think that's part of my definition of perseverance. Just continuing and knowing that things will get tough.
Today, this is day number 54, and I'm feeling good. I'm okay. My calves hurt a little. I think they know we're close to the end, but other than that, happy. I'm gonna enjoy being able to put something down somewhere and know that it won't be covered in mud or dust or sand or frost sometimes if I turn my back for 5 minutes.
I lost track of, stopped counting days a while ago, but I think we're about day 54, last stretch, last traverse. I can't believe that it's just 2 more days and we're done. 1 more full hiking day, 2 more nights in the mountains and we'll be done. I have fixed them a total of about 3 times now, I think. But your feet are your most important asset on a hike like this. You are literally using them every step of the way. Like, despite the fact that these things are so full of holes, they're shredded here, they're not waterproof at all. But the sentimental value, as I said, these boots are my dad's. My dad is probably one of the biggest reasons why I hike. He used to love hiking and he got me into it. So now to be able to walk in these gaiters that were his and that were part of his adventure, it's close to my heart. I might have to retire them after the rim, but I reckon the rim probably gave it an excellent swan song to say goodbye.
Before I actually signed up for the Rim of Africa, and I was sort of contemplating the challenges that lay before me, the biggest one right from the very beginning was always, what do you do when it's over? How fundamentally would you have changed as an individual, and would that change be so fundamental that you actually cannot integrate into normal society? Whatever normal means, of course. Is your frame of reference so altered that the only people that you can identify with are other hikers? I don't know the answer to that. I'll tell you in 2 days.
Going back now, I think that people won't understand what I'm trying to describe to them. They don't know the people that I'm talking about, even though they've become such a big part of my life. They don't understand the mountain or the terrain or the lifestyle, the ups and the downs, or the bad weather or the good weather. And it was so good, I think, to be able to share just a small part of that with someone who is part of my daily life back home.
I recognize that I'm in a different life stage to Jason and Nedine. Nedine at the beginning of her life, kind of in the stage where she's going through a lot of changes. Jason at the end of further to the end of his career, and he was also looking for some changes there. So for both of them on those ends, it was this transformative experience of shedding and allowing the space to transform them. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle there. I wasn't looking for a big overhaul or a big change in my life through this, but again, you can't go through something like this and not have it rub off on you. You were a little unhinged yesterday, Jason.
You see what I have to put up with. When I signed up for this Rim of Africa, they didn't actually tell me that this was going to be the most difficult part.
You went into...
You just walk. You walk faster than they can walk.
But then we find you.
He walked into the cottage and he was like...
We've had some really, really tough traverses. Every time you think that there's going to be an easier road, there isn't. I've tried to walk this entire hike as natural as possible. I walk in shorts. This soft body against this harsh environment. We soft, the mountain is hard, the brush is spiky. So it's been a bit of a challenge.
Tough challenges for me included getting sick a number of times or having physical injuries a number of times.
Your body sort of gets tired, and especially if you know you're close to the end, where normally you'd have this constant mindset of you've still got such a long way to go, so you can't feel the pain and you can't feel the aches and you can't feel the tiredness. It's sort of, I think, maybe starting to catch up a little now because I'm allowed to. I can go there.
And you start to think, I'm there, I'm done. But you're not done. There are still some big hills to climb. There are still some grueling, knee-jarring descents to come down. And so the reality of those moments, they've almost stretched out longer sometimes. They've felt a bit more painful than some of the other, probably in reality, even worse uphills or downhills, but where your mind was still in the game.
No one's going to walk this for you. It is a journey of, by mathematical calculation, more than 1 million steps. Each step that you take, once you adopt the mental approach, it's a step less that you've got within this privileged environment. It's quite easy to get back into it because it's just fleeting away and you've got to just soak up every single last moment you've got. I woke up this morning knowing it's the last day. Every single thing that was planned down to the last meal, the last tea bag. It's just been strange. You've been doing this for 56 days, and all of a sudden you're not going to do it again.
You are happy that it's over and you get to go back to normal life, but also you've become a part of the mountain, you've become part of the rhythm of the mountain, you've adopted this as your lifestyle, and now you have to let all of that go.
I'll miss the simplicity of the sound of wind. I think I'll miss the peacefulness of that. Definitely we'll miss the friends, we'll miss the camaraderie that we've had.
I think the end is a bittersweet experience. You've formed some great relationships with people, you've seen some great things.
Those last 100 meters were good. I think it was special because in the first sense it was quite easy. We were walking along nice green grass rather than any kind of tough roads. It was special that we could pause and come in, the three of us together, and coming around the corner, seeing the guides that had been, some of whom had been with us on previous traverses, had seen us through some really tough bits. The fact that they came all the way out to enjoy that last moment with us was really special.
I feel lighter, and not because of my backpack. I feel the mountain has changed me forever, and obviously in a good way.
Rim to me has taught me that I can do anything. If I can do this in the way that I did it, then I can survive whatever life throws at me.
We persevered, you know, we overcame what we would have deemed to be self-imposed limitations. And it's rewarding. It's rewarding to continue.
Here's everyone. Good beer. Definitely worth 2 months walking. The best beer has come after 2 months.
It's exciting. Love them both. It was incredible to be able to do this journey with them.
There wasn't a finishing line, but there was a finishing beer.